and welcome to Beautiful Foods TV. The playlist is Wisdom Nugget from Plants Food for Longevity series, where we uncover the health benefits from plants and nature in general. Today's nugget is the hibiscus flower. This is a go-to herbal tea for blood pressure and to regulate blood pressure. They come in purple color. The flowers are being dried and they come from nations like Spain, Africa, Egypt, Nigeria, Caribbean, Jamaica, and the African ones are known to be the most potent. They have high content for medicinal use. So the first thing to do today is to go quickly with you the benefits and the drawbacks of hibiscus flower, so you can discover why or why not to add it to your nutrition and diet. So the first health benefit of hibiscus tea is that it lowers blood pressure. It's one of the most well-studied herbal tea for reducing high blood pressure, hypertension. So is one that acts as a natural ACE inhibitor, relaxing blood vessels and improving circulations, especially useful for those with stage 1 hypertension. It supports heart health. It may lower bad cholesterol. It's high in anthocyanins and antioxidants that protect blood vessels and reduce inflammation. Hibiscus tea is also rich in antioxidants. It helps us fight free radicals, reducing the risk of chronic disease like cancer, diabetes, and aging-related degeneration. It's also a liver support. It supports liver health. Some studies show that extract can protect and regenerate liver tissues and improve liver function. Also is known to aid weight management. It may help us reduce body fat, appetite, and abdominal weight gain when paired with a healthy lifestyle. It also boosts immune system, is high in vitamin C and antibacterial properties, great for cold and flu prevention. It relieves menstrual discomfort, so the tea is an anti-inflammatory and muscle relaxant. So the tea's anti-inflammatory and muscle relaxant properties, they ease cramps and bloating during menstruation for women and girls in general. Then is good for diuretics and detoxifying. It acts as a gentle diuretic, helping reduce water retention and support kidney function. So having said all those beautiful things about this wonderful flower, let's now have a look at the precautions, because not all herbal remedies are good for us. Some can heal and some can harm. Let's quickly go through the negative side of the hibiscus flower. First, it lowers blood pressure, so too much may cause hypertension, low blood pressure, especially if taken with high quantities with medication as well. So not recommended for people that are already low on blood pressure. Also, pregnancy warning: avoid taking hibiscus tea during pregnancy because it can stimulate menstruation or uterine contraction, especially if taken in large quantities. Also, like all herbal remedies, it may interact with medication, so it can interact with blood pressure, diabetes, and diuretic medication. So always check with your doctor if you are on prescriptions. Then allergy reaction, which is rare, especially if you're allergic to Malvaceae family plants like okra, marshmallow root. So if you're allergic to okra or marshmallow root, obviously is in the same family. You might also be allergic to the hibiscus flower. Finally, blood sugar drops. It may reduce blood sugar levels, so diabetes should monitor closely if drinking regularly. So the question then is, how do we incorporate hibiscus flowers into our diet and nutrition for health and for longevity purpose? So the best way to do it is to make it into a tea. So I'm going to show you how to make this wonderful flower into tea. Simple to do. Just add hot water to 1 teaspoon or 2 teaspoons. So let me show you. I pushed my camera back so you can see my table. I've got my teapot, and my teapot already has the strainer, so I don't have to worry about straining the flour out. So I'm going to add 2 teaspoons into this. You could have 1 teaspoon, but this pot is quite big, so the water is not going to touch the strainer. So I'm going to use 2 teaspoons. If you are using directly a mug, you can just add 1 spoon or even 2 spoons if you prefer, depending on your taste and the concentration of tea that you prefer. But I like my tea not too heavy because this is just for maintaining a healthy health, not to cure anything. So I'm adding 2 spoons into this teapot and adding hot water. This will take 2 cups because it's a large one, the 1300 ml. So I need to have it touching the bottom of my sink. If you have a small teapot, then you can just add 1 cup of water. But with mine, it's 1300 liters. So I add in about 2 cups and I can have the other cup later. So it's turning in color. You can see it's gone all purplish. Depending on the quantity, you can see the color is changing. And within 5 minutes, it should be ready to drink. Very nice, beautiful. This is why I like this glass teapots. You can see what you're doing and it makes it very attractive to drink as well afterwards. So I'll leave it to steep for about 5 minutes. The addition that you can add to hibiscus tea, you could add in things like cinnamon, cloves for heart health, or you can add ginger and lemon if you are trying to detox. You can drink hibiscus tea hot or cold. So what I'm going to do now is to drink 1 of the cup and then put the remaining in the fridge, and I can have it tomorrow or at a later time. So let's give it a taste. This has been left to steep for about 5 minutes. So let's give it a taste. Yeah, it tastes like flowery sweet tea kind of finish, not sweet but not bad as well. So it's quite good to the taste, and you can flavor this with lemon, a squeeze of lemon. You could drop in a clove into it. That would, help the heart as well, or you could use it as a detox. So if you are using it as a detox, just add in lemon. Yeah, it's quite good. I recommend this if you are struggling with blood pressure issues and you are not on medication, because like I always say, it's best to not combine herbal remedies with medical science. Both are good, and most of those medications from the pharmaceutical companies already have ingredients of all these plants in them. So that's why if you are having one, don't have the other. So stay away from herbal remedies if you're already on medication. That's the general advice. So, but you can talk to your doctors, talk to your herbal practitioner to see which direction you should be going. The color is so nice. It's like purplish kind of wine, like deep wine reddish color, similar to red wine. So you can even pretend with this that you're having wine. What a great color. Look, vibrant, beautiful color. That's the hibiscus plant. You can see the ones that was captured, that's the hibiscus, and it could still be used a second time. It's quite still, deep in color, so we can still use this. And the kettle helps us not to use strainers. I hope to see you in the next episode. If you are loving this, please share with your friends and family. Comment so we can get the community going. Share with your colleagues at work who you think would enjoy embarking on Herbalife journey with us. And also, please leave comments of your experience on your herbal journey. If you are new to trying herbal remedies, let me know in the comments below. I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, keep on keeping healthy. Goodbye.